Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim, and I am documenting my husband's journey with upper tract urothelial carcinoma, also known as UTUC. Things are not good as far as what we were expecting from his scans. Let me back up a little bit and tell you that I believe I said this in my last video. In February, everything was clear. He did have some cancer cells in his bladder. We went through all of that. He did BCG in June, or he finished up in June, and we thought we were good. We go back to do the scans for August. Excuse me. And the results were not good. So on Friday of last week, we saw the oncologist that they've chosen for him, and he's very knowledgeable about cancer. He's probably in his mid-30s, but you know, as long as he knows his job, we don't really care about that. I was not particularly impressed with his delivery on options. He seemed to circle the bush several times before he would come to a complete sentence. But anyway, he's also a professor. So, you know, if anybody knows a professor, they tend to do that. But all in all, in the end, Clay has two options. He can either do chemotherapy, which is cisplatin, or he can do another chemotherapy drug, and I cannot pronounce the name of it, but it's in the same family as the cisplatin. He was not offered immunotherapy due to the fact that immunotherapy has not worked. So Clay has till the end of the month to decide whether he wants to pursue treatment or if he just wants to live and to the best of his ability and enjoy his last days. However long that may be, we would not given a time frame. This doctor will not do that. He doesn't believe in doing that. So that was a little upsetting to me and to Clay, because when you're dealing with stage 4, you need to know what is my time frame? What are my options as far as if I choose not to do treatment? He did answer that question. He told us that if Clay refuses treatment, he will immediately enroll him in hospice. Now, that does not mean that Clay is going to, pass soon. It just means that he can get the right kind of drugs that he needs for pain, which is increasingly getting worse. It's not unbearable at this point. He seems to be able to control it right now with just Tylenol, but eventually it is going to get much worse. The tumors that they discovered, there are 2 in the site of the bed where the kidney was, and they are metastasized. There is a lymph node that is behind his stomach, sitting on the aorta in they call it the V, that breaks down from it goes down into your groin and your legs. It is sitting back there. It also is metastasized. Now, the doctor said that he does not recommend biopsies because we already know what it is. There's no need to put Clay through that again. Surgery is completely out of the question to try to remove it. So the only other options are chemo. and radiation. I forgot. That was the other one, radiation. Two different forms of chemo and radiation. I'm sorry. My mind has, and I guess because I'm up early, I haven't had really a lot of time to focus on this today. Normally every day it's a very emotional day for me. But anyway, radiation, but with his history with radiation and the fact that it's already destroyed the first kidney, they are iffy if he will be able to do radiation of any kind in that area. He does see, they just called him a few minutes ago, he does see I'm sorry, I got a timer set right now. He does see a radiologist at the end of the month, or no, sorry. Next week, I think it's, not next week, the 22nd, I think. Somewhere around there. The dates all run together. But anyway, somewhere in the middle of the month, he'll see the radiologist to see if there is any chance of doing radiation. But at this point, it doesn't look hopeful for that, due to the fact of all the damage that's been done. We're devastated, to say the least. We are, trying to keep it together. We talk endlessly about this. What else can you talk about at this point? We weren't expecting this soon into the journey, but it is high grade, and we knew that going in, that the odds of him surviving this were very slim, but we thought we had more time. You always believe that you have more time. And so he's going to talk to his regular physician next week to get his opinion. He's asked many people their opinion. There are for and against. There are risks involved should he decide to do the chemotherapy. It can destroy the kidney that's left. It can cause him to go deaf. It can destroy his heart, and it can cause him to have severe neuropathy. And if you know Clay already has neuropathy. And so at some point he could lose the feeling in his feet and hands. And some people don't recover from that. The damage is so severe. So all of those options need to be weighed. And does he want to put himself through this? It would be 3 days a week chemotherapy, and then 5 days a week radiation. So, we are, we're not happy. We're just not happy. I asked him yesterday, I said, "Are you mad?" And he said, "No, I'm not mad." He said, "This is the card we've been dealt." And, we're trying to approach this as adults, but the little girl in me wants to throw a temper tantrum. I really do. I want to throw a temper tantrum. I want to break something. I try not to let him see the emotions that I do have, but he knows they're there. He's pretty smart cookie. He doesn't miss much. But anyway, that is the update, and there will probably be more updates through the weeks coming, as we progress through this, and we try to come to some resolution, and he does make a final decision. Once he makes his final decision, we will handle that at that point. We're trying not to think about the what ifs. We're just trying to look at each day as a day that we've got left together. So we still covet your prayers. We still need support. We still need people in our corner. So say a little extra prayer for us, and hopefully we'll survive the coming weeks because it's going to be tough. It's going to really be tough. We thought the first year was tough. This is the battle. We have been through a few little skirmishes with the BCG and whatnot, but we are now in the fight, and it's going to be a tough one. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go, and keep us in your prayers. And you guys have a blessed day.